It's another day. It's another day. I wish I was in a better mood, but I'm tired. And it's one of those days where I'm just really asking, why am I doing this? The hardest part about any goal, especially a big goal, is you don't know if the work you're putting in will matter, if it's going to make a difference. Like, you don't know if the sacrifices of sleep, of just doing what you want to do, doing what everybody else is doing, you don't know if it's going to pay off. You don't know if you're going to be like holding the bag at the end, meaning you did all of this and now it's like, oh, you could have been enjoying this, you could have been doing this. And it's on days like today where you have to believe in something bigger than you, because you won't be able to do it by yourself. You have to believe in something bigger than yourself, because the steps are not going to change. The work still needs to get done if you want the goal, because it's the only plan you have right now. And the plan will lead you to another step. Like, eventually you will figure out how to get closer, but you have to keep going. But this is where people quit. This is the part that's too much. It's because you're gonna put in more work than you thought was required at the beginning, and you're not gonna know if it's going to work or make a difference. You don't know if you're doing it right or wrong. That is going to be the hardest thing every time. You don't know if you're doing this right or wrong. Maybe that's today's video topic. Okay. Let me go, because it's not like I have a lot of time today. This is Editing Marvette here, and I just wanted to give a little bit more about what I mean. We all know the whole verse about faith without works is dead, but I wanted to go deeper into that. I'm not here to say you need to be a Christian or it's about religion. I do believe that it is important to believe in something bigger than you, like there are forces beyond your control, your understanding, that are all coming together to conspire to create the right environment for you to have the thing that you want most. But you have to be prepared to receive it. Like, we often think about all the things that we want, the goals, the money, the accolades, the praise, or whatever. But are we the people who can handle those things? Are you prepared? Like, if someone was to hand you your gift, your goal right now, would you be prepared? Could you keep it? Could you sustain it? And this is why it's important for us to keep going, to keep putting one foot in front of the other, because you have to be able to sustain it. Otherwise, it will slip through your fingers. In 2001, I would say September 2001, I felt like I had everything I wanted. I had to thrive in business. I had to thrive in relationship. I had to thrive in friend group. I was putting myself out there in ways I couldn't imagine. And then it feels like overnight, it all came crumbling down. 6 months later, I had none of those things anymore. And I did not have the ability to sustain it, not because I wasn't working hard enough. I didn't know what I didn't know. I wasn't ready to be prepared for it, but I needed to go through that so that the next time when those things come up, I would be in a much better place to be able to handle it. And it is because of my faith in something bigger than me that I believe this to be true. And so I wanted to share that with y'all. If you know anything about me, you know my love of Beyonce, Destiny's Child, and all the things. And I love nothing more than to connect pop culture, especially Beyonce, to anything related to education, research, and the dissertation process. I am going to be sharing with you the 5 lessons that you can take away from the Renaissance film that will help you finish your dissertation faster and with more ease. And if that is of interest to you, please stick around and watch the rest of this video.
I'm still not going to give up. I will enroll in another program that builds on the dissertation.
It sounds like they knew what you were saying. It just, there wasn't time for editing. And editing is where you organize things and you think about, is it flowing? And the other parts. It's an editing thing, not a writing thing. That's important for your brain. Because right now, if you think it's about your writing, you're going to think it's like, maybe I didn't know enough, I need to go read, or it's just me. No, it sounds like you just didn't have enough time or energy to edit. That's a different solution.
Right, because
going and it doesn't like it because it wants to argue with me that I must be.
I'm arguing with myself. I'm saying, here, Sia, you need to be humble. You do not need to be saying all these things.
We're just stating facts, brain. We're not bragging. We're just stating what happened. We're stating the past. We're stating just factual things that you actually did. Why are literature reviews so hard to write? Do you read everything that's ever been written about the topic? How long are they supposed to be? How many citations do you include? Where do you even begin? If you are someone who is working on a literature review and you are looking for a step-by-step system to write your literature review, and if you could do it in 30 days or less, then I invite you to keep on watching this video because I am going to share with you the exact system that I have helped over 200 doctoral students use in writing their literature reviews in 30 days or less. Final meal of the night. Trader Joe's sweet potato pancake, sweet potato pancakes, leftover steak, baby kale, raspberry vinaigrette. Round off the night.